Welcome to the Smith County Chamber Corner Show. And today we have a special program lined up, and Anthony Apple, the chairman of the Smith County Fair, is here with me. And Anthony, we have a great program lined up for everybody today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we do. Thanks again for letting us come out and promote the fair.
Well, this month in July, there are so many things that are happening in our community, but the largest community event that's going on in Smith County is the Smith County Fair on the River. And we have special guests with us today, and today we're just going to kind of recap every day and the special entertainment, the special activities that's going on, because we want everyone to get a good idea of the opportunities that they can come out and enjoy the fair. And last year in 2011, the Smith County Fair on the River won the Division A Champion Fair. This was a wonderful achievement because the Smith County Fair achieved this in how many short years was it?
This will be our 5th year, so 4 years into it, we've won the Class A championship, best in our division.
And that doesn't happen very often in that short amount of time.
No, ma'am. We had several people that's worked hard to put this thing together. Several groups have worked hard to put this thing together, and we are tickled with the outcome.
Well, and that's what I want to expand on just a little bit is, you know, the carnival, or not the carnival, but the fair people just don't roll up over at the Ag Center and unload all the rides.
That's right.
And then the fair's here.
That's right.
It takes months and months of preparation from dedicated individuals and groups in our community that make this happen for our community.
That's right.
They spend time, effort, and it is a community event because our community all comes together to make this fair happen.
We're tickled to death with the turnout that we've had.
Well, it's wonderful. And to talk about some of the special events and the entertainment that we have coming up and at the fair. And once again, I don't think we've even said, the fair starts, there's a pre-fair event that starts the 28th.
That's correct.
And actually July 28th is some pre-fair activities before the carnival or the fair rides open. And then the fair rides open on the 30th of July, and then it goes all through August the 4th. So that's when you can mark your calendars and come out for the special events. And Miss Jamie is here, Jamie Kirby from Community Bank of Smith County, and she is here today and going to talk to us a little bit about the community stage that Community Bank has lined up all week at the fair. So Jamie, tell us some exciting things that you have going on.
Okay, first of all, on Monday night, July the 30th, 7 o'clock, we kick our show off with the Alvarado Road Show, and this is in the evening with them. This is a show within a show. They have gathered these artists together, and later I will have Miss Charlene Clark, the manager. She will explain more what's going on that night. So it's going to be a very exciting night. Tuesday night, July the 31st, at 7 o'clock, we have the Bratcher family. This is a local family, gospel music. They're great. And also at 8:15, we have another gospel group, the Proclaimers. Most of our groups that's performing at the fair are local. They're not all gospel, but we do have a lot of gospel music lined up for you. Wednesday night is also another gospel night. At 7 o'clock, we have the Spirit Field. At 8:15, we have the Nesbitt family. And on Thursday night, August the 2nd, at 7 o'clock, this is where the Community Kids Choir and the Exalt Community Teen Choir will come out. This is several children, their parents, grandparents, and they really do a good job. My understanding, they've just finished a camp now, getting ready for the fair, and we'll get to hear some of that. And also at 8:15, another great group is the Cornerstone Teens. These are all local. And on Friday night, August the 3rd, 7 o'clock, we have Mike Jones. It's a one-man show, but yet actually he is it's very different from Smith County. You'll have to come out and just to see for yourself. I have got to see him perform one time, and I'm thinking that he has told me that he performed in Disney World in California before. So he's going to bring some of that music to us. And also at 8:15 is the Woodard family. Some of those are local, but they live in a county near us. And this is the Bluegrass Band. Saturday, August the 4th at 6 o'clock, this is the first show we have at 6 o'clock during the week because this young lady, Kaylee Bullard, she is a Belmont graduate. And if you have the chance, Google her and listen to her music. Just her and her band are just wonderful. And I had to make a spot for her because she really wanted to come. 7 o'clock is the guitar giveaway, which Miss Charlene is going to explain that in a few minutes. 7:15, we have the First Baptist Church Men's Quintet. They have performed at the fair every year for us. It's a group of 5 men from the local church here, and they're just wonderful. 8:30 is a cross-country band. This band is kind of a comeback band. They played here, I'm thinking maybe the 80s. I'm thinking maybe the 80s, late 70s. They're going to close the fair down. They're going to be here, and as long as there's people here, they're going to put on a great show.
And they can play just about anything you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And
the oldies and goodies,
Yes.
the country, rock, just anything you want.
Right.
I'm anxious to see them again. And actually, they've got a little age on them, but I'm sure they can still do this.
as you said, oldies but goodies.
That's right. That's right. So do come out and support all these local people. I think only just the little Kaylee Bullard, is the only one that's not local, but I'm sure everyone will enjoy her. And
Well,
also I'd like to say that our sound is provided by Hawk Specialty Services, which they do a great job for us, and you will not be disappointed on the sound that they provide for these groups.
Well, I think it's fabulous, and it's just a testimony of all the talent that we have in Smith County, because you've listed gospel groups, you've listed bluegrass, you've listed country, and 95% or probably more are from this county and live in this county.
And yes, they do.
So that's fabulous. Now, where is the community stage going to be located this year? I know there's a little bit of change in the location, so where can people find the community stage?
If you open up your center page of the fair layout, of the fair program layout, the community stage will be over in the tree line off to the right side of the left side if you're looking at it there.
So if you're facing the Ag Center, it's to your left.
To where the tree line is.
Over in the shade a little bit more.
Over in the shade.
Well, good. Y'all
Shady
did a
area.
good job at planning that, Anthony. And this community stage is brought to you by Community Bank of Smith County. And Janie has a special guest here, and I'm very excited to meet her. She is the manager for Alvarado Roadshow. And tell us a little bit about the guitar and what's going on. And this is Miss Charlene Clark.
Well, I am the manager of Alvarado Roadshow, and we've been here 7 years, and like Janie said, we're part of the county, and we wanted to be a part, and we wanted to give back to the county. And so we teamed up with Taylor Guitars, and they donated this guitar. This guitar is a $1,600 guitar. I don't know if you can see it.
Wow, it's beautiful.
And they've donated this, and Alvarado Roadshow and Taylor Guitars are going to give this away on Saturday night. And we'll have it on display at the bank. Janie's going to take it today, and they're going to put it on display at the bank, and it'll be there until the fair. And then we're going to display it at the bank's booth at the fair. And every night, we'll have it Monday night, of course, when the boys play, and we have our guests. We'll have a little show. Alvarado Roadshow will have a show, and we're going to have guests and have the guitar there that night at the stage. And the boys are going to go out every night and go to every event and take the guitar around, and everybody can sign up and try to win this guitar. You have to be 18 years old, and you have to be present to win. But it's a great thing. We really appreciate the fact that Taylor thought enough of us and the fair to donate it. You know, it's really kind of an unusual thing that they decided to do it, and so we really do appreciate it. And we mainly, for Alvarado Roadshow, want to give them the credit that they
They
chose
provided
to do it. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. We really are looking forward to seeing who's going to get it.
Well, I know there'll be a lot of people that, and
Yeah.
can you
Well,
put
we've
your
got a
name
lot.
in more than once?
Yeah. We've got a lot of guitar players in the area too.
Come every
We
night.
do.
And the boys tell me that this is a good bluegrass guitar, so
Okay, there you
gospel,
go.
whatever, but, you know, if you're in the guitar world, you know, it's a very good guitar, so.
Anthony, can you play?
I cannot. I cannot.
I can't either, but I bet it'd be fun to
I
learn.
bet it would be.
Yeah, that's fabulous, and it's great that they did donate it, and we appreciate it very much. And it's great that y'all are bringing the Alvarado Road Show to the fair. That's
Yeah,
exciting.
We've played a couple of years, and it was just, like I said, we're originally from Texas, but this is hometown, you know, and it's just a really cool fair, and it's where, you know, when we were in Texas, the fairs were huge, and here they actually judge vegetables and, you
Isn't
know,
it
plant-
wonderful?
It is, it's really, really great.
It
We
is.
really enjoyed it.
It's county fair at its best.
It really is. I can see why they won the award.
It's fabulous. So we invite everybody to come out to all this type of entertainment. And, you know, because it's people in the community, you'll know someone that's performing. So y'all
And a
have
lot of these have performed every night of the fair, every fair we've had. Not every night, but every year. And we just expect them to be back there every year.
Right. Well, and people come back every year to hear
Yeah,
them.
they do.
So, well, Community Bank has definitely lined up some wonderful performers. And
Well, thank you, and we
She
try
does that
to.
every year, too.
Every year.
Every year she's
And
lined
we-
up.
Jamie has
for-
connections.
Yes, she does.
We usually start probably in January is when people will start calling me, or I'll call up the previous year's artist, and so it's never ending, really.
And that's what's good about it. These people want to come back and perform at our fair, and that's great.
And they're great to work with, every one of them. They're
Right.
just, so we need to support them.
Yes, we most definitely do. Well, thank you, Jamie, for
You're
bringing
very
that to
welcome.
us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Well, Anthony, we're going to talk about just each night of the fair, the exciting happenings that are going on, but I want to first show everyone, this is the Fair on the River program, and if you don't have one, you can definitely stop by the Smith County Chamber of Commerce. There's several businesses here in Smith County that have these. I know several banks have them. They're available at the chamber, several businesses. So this has every single thing and every happening that's going on at the fair. It is listed in this program.
That's right.
So, and they'll also be available at the fair too. But this tells every detail of the fair. So let's just start with Monday night. Or actually, we're going to start with the first night, which is the 28th. I'm
28th,
sorry.
Saturday before the fair, actually before the fair kicks off, we have a Saturday, some events for July 28th. We got the homemade wine contest. That's when they turn their entries in. Ham, bacon, and jaw show. Chicken show. A draft horse and mule show, and that evening is the four-wheeler rodeo for the big boys, as we call them.
Well, and then, so for the new events, there are two events that are happening this evening, or their entries are the wine, as well as is the ham, bacon, and jowl. That's new too, right?
That's a new event, as well as our chicken show.
Well, there's three new events
events.
that evening. And now, is the wine, is that where they entry? Is the show going to be, or are they going to do the
Actually-
contest that night?
Actually, that's when they will actually turn in the entries. They'll have somebody go through there and judge it, and then it will be on display throughout the rest of the fair.
Okay.
So the wine will be on display.
Okay, but individuals can come to the fair for the horse and mule show, right?
That's correct,
As
yes.
well as the four-wheeler rodeo.
That's correct, yes.
Wonderful. Now, will there be food available that night for individuals to come?
There probably will not be food available that night, since the food vendors have till the Sunday, the day after that, to get it turned in. So the vendors probably won't be set up by then.
Okay, but you can come to these events, and you know,
That's
I
right.
just need to know if there's going to be food there.
Yeah. There's no entry fee.
No
to the-
entry fee
That's right,
on
that's
that
free
night?
to the public to
Oh,
come
that's
in.
wonderful.
Yes, so
For the four-wheeler show or the horse?
that's correct.
That's wonderful. Well, and then we start on Monday night,
On Monday
the
night.
grand opening.
We have our opening ceremonies. Bob Baker has always been good about getting the brownies and Cub Scouts
Boy
Boy
Scouts.
Scouts, all of them together and having a flag retirement ceremony. And if you've never seen one, it's something that you need to come out and see.
And Bob Baker is our Veterans Service Officer here in Smith County.
Yes.
And all the veterans get in the fair for $1 the first night of the fair. Is that correct?
Now, that will be correct. The admission for all veterans is $1. And the first 50 veterans or their spouses are in free. The Veterans Office has already paid that.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful. And then a big night, Snowbird's going to be there.
Snowbird.
Every child likes to see Snowbird. Now, I don't know if it's going to be as exciting in July as it is when they see Snowbird in December or January and February, but I think that's neat.
Well, we have the kids, the arena is going to be the kids' night where they have the Kids Olympics. And Snowbird coming in that night just fits right in. The kids are going to be there. They get to see Snowbird. So we're excited about having him there again.
Well, and you had said the Kids Olympics, and that's what's going to be going on in the arena that night?
It's been a very big success since we've started doing it.
Well, tell me what all they do there at the Kids Arena.
Well, they do a little bit of everything. The funniest thing I see is the pig chase, where they have to catch a pig, and watching those young ones try to catch a greased pig is
Poor little pig.
Oh, if you haven't seen that, you need to come to the fair just to see that. It'll make your day.
And then don't they have the little four-wheeler races?
They have in the past. They have changed some of the events around. I don't know what all the events are, but every year they have a tremendous list of events. So you won't be disappointed when you come out and see those kids participate in that.
Right, and also, again, the community stage.
Yes.
Alvarado will be there. And they're going to have the Miss Teen Fairest of the Fair Monday night.
That's correct. Miss Teresa Bush has put together another good series of fair pageants that we're going to have, and so we'll be definitely ready for that.
Well, there's actually two. The Miss Fairest of the Fair.
It's at 6:30. That's correct.
And then the Miss Teen Fairest of the Fair
Right.
starts at 8. So 2 pageants that night.
Right, and I think there's 2 more the next night, if I'm not mistaken. but-
Okay, but then at 9:15, what's happening?
It's the kickoff of the fair. We're wanting people to come out that first night. We're giving $1,000 away first night of the fair. So somebody's going to leave the fair that night $1,000 richer.
Wow, that's great. A lot of people will show up for that.
You've got to be there to win it. So
You do?
you have to be there to win it.
And we might add, just as with the guitar, no one on the fair board committee is eligible to win. And we have Mr. Hollis Mullinex here with us, and we just want to make sure, Mr. Hollis, that you know you can't win that guitar. I know you really want it.
What if I wear my camouflage and they don't know?
Anthony can pick you out, but no one on the fair board or the committee are eligible to win any of these prizes. So, but because, there's some really good possibilities of winning as far as the money and the guitar, a lot of giveaways. Well, let's go to Tuesday night. Anthony, what's happening on Tuesday night?
Well, as I said before, there's going to be 2 more pageants. At 6:30, we'll have the Miss Petite Fairest of the Fair and the Miss Junior Fairest of the Fair at 8 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, there's a youth horse show. 7 o'clock, we have, of course, the community stage. Miss Janie's already went over the performers on the community stage. And then we'll have a $200 giveaway that night at the arena.
So more money to give away.
More money to give away.
And these nights too, the carnival rides are going on, and I hear and understand that the carnival rides, they're going to be more this year than in the past.
Well, that is what we are. Our understanding is there's supposed to be more rides this year.
Wonderful. And as I said it before, there's going to be cotton candy, there's going to be funnel cakes, there's going to be barbecue, there's going to be ice cream, so all kinds of opportunities. I love that's my two things. I've got to have a funnel cake, and I have got to have, well, I just said it, cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
Yeah, so I'm,
They should be something for everybody there.
that's right.
Yeah.
And so come to the fair just to eat, if
That's
nothing
right.
else, and
That's
sit
right.
and watch people.
That's right. And then you'll have your local businesses out that may have giveaways going on at their booths. And on the inside, they'll have arts and crafts. They'll have vegetables on display. There's something for everybody at the Smith County Fair.
Well, and that's one good thing to note is you have booths set up for a lot of the local businesses that will be, I know several churches have booths and several businesses have booths, and they're going to be giving away items as well.
Yes. So,
And then one of the things that I love is I know you have contests for everything from florals to pickles to vegetables and the photography. I love looking at the pictures and what our amateurs in our county can do.
we we have so many entries. We're almost limited for space, or we're really limited for space.
Right.
For space inside the Ag Center. But Miss Janie does a very good, Miss Janie Mundy
Yes.
does a very good job of organizing everything and getting it laid out in the arts and crafts and photography and all that. She
Right,
does a
and,
good job.
and I might add too, as Anthony said, those activities are inside. So if you feel that it may be too hot or you can't stand the heat, there's enough going on inside at
Yes,
the
ma'am.
fair that you can enjoy it. You don't have to stay outside.
That's right.
So, well, let's move on and let's look at Wednesday. What do we have happening?
Well, Wednesday morning at 10, we start our senior day. Mr. Hollis would have to tell you a little bit more about the senior day.
Mr. Hollis Mullinex is in charge of the senior day, aren't you, Mr.
Yeah,
Hollis?
I reckon so.
Well, you must be the professional senior day.
Yeah, we've only got 60 seniors signed up so far for the lunch.
How many do you normally have?
Well, we have 100 provided for the first 100 seniors 60 and over.
Okay,
That's Smith County. So I think Jan Johnson signed them up down to the senior center, and they called me, and we got about 60 signed up already.
oh my goodness. So if there's someone that wants to sign up, how do they sign up for this lunch?
Well, we have a ticket. We'll give them.
There, that day?
Well, some will pick them up at the senior center,
Okay,
but the ones that call me, I'm gonna just provide them when they get there that day.
okay,
So up to 100 that will be provided.
okay,
And about the dollar entry fee, I don't know where I cleared that up the other day or not. It'll be when you get your ticket, you can use it that night. See, we'll be out there by 5 o'clock before the fair starts, but if they want to stay that night, they can use that ticket one time.
okay,
Either that night or they can use it Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the
Okay.
drawing for the money.
okay,
And that, after they use the ticket, he'll have to be a senior to get back in with that ticket.
okay. I understand that. That's a good explanation. So,
Well,
And
we need
Bill?
to get that across.
okay.
So I reckon that's all on the senior days. I didn't
Well,
tell
in
the
the
other day.
senior day, you'll be providing them lunch.
Yeah, okay, we'll play cornhole at 10:30. And then we'll have lunch. The lunch is provided by the Rotary Club. There'll be hamburgers, chips and drink. And at 1 o'clock, 12:30 we'll play bingo. And at 1 we'll play hillbilly golf. I don't know where you ever played hillbilly golf?
I've never played hillbilly golf, have you?
I've never played hillbilly golf.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I just thought, I'm a hillbilly, and I just thought it was something like me playing miniature golf or something.
No, it's a lot more than that.
So, is it,
All right, it's on, you got 2 stands set up. you've got 3 rods. The top is 3, the middle is 2, and 1. You play it just like you do cornhole scoring.
Oh, okay.
And you've got 2 golf balls on the string.
I've seen that.
And you throw the golf balls and try to throw it around the
Okay.
hole. If you get a 3 on the top, you get 3 points, and you get a 2 or 1, and then, well, we go 21 on that too.
Okay.
Now if we get pressed for time, we usually go to 15.
Okay.
But that's something we not playing it as much as we you do the other games. But if it's a hit, I think my wife Lucille is gonna let her do that next year and have a different night.
Well, and that's something that almost anybody can
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, I mean it.
Doesn't take a whole lot of talent. I'm not good at cornhole, but I believe I can throw a string with 2 golf balls on it.
I have seen them throw them up trees.
Oh, well, maybe we need to stand back then.
And at 3 o'clock we'll have the horseshoe pitching, and that'll top off the senior day. If they're not wore out by then, by the time we get through pitching the horseshoes, they will be these.
And that's great. That is wonderful. You've got a full day. And I might add, they're going to have giveaways during that
Yeah.
day as well. So come out if you're a senior and enjoy that day and the festivities. And you just have a wonderful day.
Well, we've got prize money. I mentioned that the last time, but in the cornhole we got $50 first place, plus second and third. I've got dinners, pizzas, or just whatever they want to select. I'll let them pick, and I'll have gifts for all of the events.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And plus, some more is going to bring gas cards. I'll give them away at a drawing. Maybe everybody that signs up in one of the events, and we'll draw one name out and give that to them.
And so you, just so that I can understand, you have 100 tickets available for lunch.
Yeah.
But you don't have to come and eat lunch to enjoy these activities. You can come at any time. You can be a part of one or all of these events if you
Yeah.
want to. And you
Yeah,
can
if
come
you-
at any time during the day.
If you don't get signed up for the dinner, you can still come and take part in it.
Wonderful. That sounds like a lot of fun. What do we have going on that night, Anthony?
At 6 o'clock, we'll have our open beef show. In our horse arena out there, we're going to have at 6 o'clock the Country Boy Games night, which will consist of a turkey call competition, hay bale games, and wheelbarrow games. It's a new event. We tried to do something for the grown-ups like we did the kids' night on Monday night. We're going to have like some
Now,
grown-up
how old do
games
you
here.
have to be part of that?
Oh, you don't have to
You
be.
don't?
There's no
Okay.
age limit on that.
You know, I have heard a lot of people talking about this event and
Good.
practicing their turkey call.
Good.
So, now, Mr. Hollis, you're not going to be able to be a part of that,
Why
are you?
not?
Well, you just can't,
He-
because I know
Oh, we
you've got
can't-
your
we can't
turkey
play
call
it.
down pat.
He may have to be a judge.
Right, but I have heard, and I've heard a lot practicing their turkey call, and this is going to be something new, and a lot of people are talking about this event. This is going to be fun to watch.
Right.
I may have to get off the board where I can play.
Participate, I think you're on for good. But also, and I'm sure that you mentioned about the baby fairs to the fair.
That will be on the inside. Our younger contestants for the fair, for the pageants, we keep those on the inside where it's good and cool. They'll have the senior fairs to the fair at 6:30, and then later on they'll have the baby fairs to the fair, Mr. Tiny fairs of the fair, and Miss Tiny fairs to the fair. So we got a whole evening of pageants on the inside of the Ag Center.
And once again, you're giving away money.
They're giving away money that night. That's correct.
And you have to be present to win.
That's right.
It's at 9:15.
The only thing I didn't mention there was our coon hunt that's going to take place with the country games as well.
Okay, now how is the coon hunt? I know you have a committee that's over that, but the coon hunt actually is going to take place with the Country Boy Contest.
It will. What they're going to do is they're going to register at the fair, and then they're going to have like an hour hunt. So they will leave and hunt for an hour. They'll be in teams, and they'll have a a judge per each team, so.
So they have 1 hour to go get a coon and come back.
Go tree a coon, and they have to have people witness that. and-
They have to have witnesses, so a judge goes with them, so they can't have their coon.
The way I understand it, a judge is a part of, they'll separate out into teams,
Uh-huh.
and one person on that team will be a judge.
Okay,
So you don't pick your teams,
oh, gotcha.
they
You
are
don't have your
picked
team
there.
playing, they're picked
Right.
there, that country boy.
But the
And-
judge is allowed to, he's allowed to hunt.
The judge is allowed to hunt.
And
but
they bring dogs,
they
they're
bring
coon
their-
dogs too?
That's right, that's right.
Well, this will be interesting.
It will. It's a learning experience for us.
Do they have
and-
to bring the coon back with them?
Oh, no, I don't think they'll actually be
Better
shooting
hope
the
Derek
coon.
Triplett don't find out about
They
it.
won't actually be, they get points for treeing the coon, so
Oh, okay.
they'll bring their cards back with them,
Okay.
their scorecards.
I know nothing about coon hunting, but it sounds like a lot of
Season's
fun.
closed.
It sounds like fun, and that's another new event.
Right.
So a lot of new events going on. And then Thursday night,
Thursday night, at 5:30, our Texaco Country Showdown is going to be performed on the inside. Dennis has lined up John Berry, a very famous country singer, to come out and perform for us that night. Also, on there, special guest Jeffrey Hudson. And then he'll have several participants for that showdown that's going to be performing. So he always puts on a good show, and we don't expect anything less this year.
no, Dennis is of course from 104.1 The Ranch, our local radio station here, and he always lines us up the best performances.
We've been tickled every year.
Well, and this will be above and beyond.
That's right. I think this would be one of our top names that we've had.
Yes,
Other than Mr. Richie McDonald, who
The local.
local.
that's right. And then you have those go-kart races
We
that
have our
night.
go-kart races in the arena. We expect a good turnout for them. The younger people like to race those go-karts. I don't think I could get in one
No,
myself.
me either. And then you have the open beef show that night too.
That's correct. The open beef show, we actually have that Monday Wednesday and Thursday night.
Thursday. And then once again, that night at 9:15, $200 more dollars.
More giveaway money.
More cash giveaway. And then Friday, which will be a big night.
Starts off with our meat goat show. We'll at 5:30, 6 o'clock we'll have our antique and farm stock tractor pull. 6:30 we'll start our horseshoe pitching. 7 o'clock we have our talent show. That's on the inside. Terry Shane DeLay and Steve Dow and Cindy Dow have lined up some good talent for us for that.
That will be great.
And then the community music stage will have performers going on all week as well. And then again, another $200 cash giveaway that night.
And I bet you're over the horseshoe.
Yeah, I might add
Pitching.
about the horseshoes. The only thing I've got to add on that is, I think we're gonna get all the big pitchers gonna come. I run into them up here practicing at the Ag Center the other day.
They practice?
Yeah, and one was gonna drive all the way back from Knoxville. He's pitching in Knoxville that day, and he's gonna get about a 3-hour drive back down here to pitch in ours.
Well, this sounds serious.
It is, they're good.
Well, now, is there cash prizes?
Yeah. I've got sponsorship money, plus we give back 60% of the gate to them, so they get pretty good prize money for,
Wow.
so I don't know how many teams we have.
So they take it serious.
Yeah,
Do we have very many people locally that participate?
not many now, we did.
Because the professionals.
But we draw for partners with them,
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
yeah.
But I bet that's fun to watch.
Yeah, you ought to get out there and watch them. They would put all 4 of them on several times.
Really? Well, that's a fun evening. And then coming up, was there anything else on Friday night that you've got?
Friday night, that winds up Friday. Saturday, we start off early that morning with a 5K run and walk. That is a new event that we've started up, and a kids 1 mile fun run that's going to take place early that morning as well.
And that's a wonderful opportunity to come out, and we do in Smith County have a lot of people that run, and this is a great way. I know that they're going to have T-shirts to give away, and there's pre-registration for that, but that starts at 7 a.m., so you can come out and be a part of the fair early that morning before it gets hot.
That's right. Also, around 8 o'clock, they're going to have the antique car, truck, tractor, and bike show. 10 a.m. will be a dog show, and then we have our pageant starting at 11:30. Have the baby fair of the fair, 6 months, and then they'll go all the way up to 24 months, just one right after the other. Also, that day is our kayak race.
That's right. This is the fair on the river, and y'all have incorporated the river into the fair. Now, how does that work, Anthony?
They register, they show up at wherever their starting point is this year. I can't remember if they've moved. I think it's still at Betty's Island. And they will actually have a race into the fair. And we had a good turnout last year, and from the word on the street, that they should have an even better turnout this year.
Right. Well, and that is a beautiful ride.
It is.
On a kayak. And it's not only a race, but there are those that just participate just to be on the kayak down the river.
Right.
It doesn't have to be a race.
And there is a float in. You can actually just float into the fair. If you participate in that, you get a free pass to the fair. I mean,
that's neat.
That participation gets you into the fair. So.
Well, and then coming up at 12:30, you've got the junior breeding the sheep show. Now, I do know about that because I've been to several sheep shows, and I love to watch those.
And we always have a good sheep show. Smith County has been praised from other fairs about our sheep show.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's fun and enjoyable to watch too. And then coming up next, we've got the big cornhole tournament. So, Mr. Hollis, tell us about your cornhole tournament.
I might add about the paddle in starts at the Gordonsville.
That's right.
They start at the Gordonsville Bridge, the new bridge across the river.
Okay.
Where that starts.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you was coming over to the cornhole tournament. Now you've seen me in action.
I missed
I
it.
won.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I told you I wanted to take lessons, private lessons.
There was some good pictures over there. About everybody was.
Wow.
I got a guy from Baxter, brought a good partner. So I'll be eating over to Timberloft this week.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, the cornhole tournament is just about like it was. We draw for partners, got prize money, about the same prize money. Only one sponsor give more money for the horseshoes. He didn't want none of his prize money to go to nothing but horseshoes, so I didn't.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be about the same format, giving away the money, but we'll eat watermelons at all of my events. Dillahayes Farms is
Furnishing the watermelons.
according to Mr. Ricky Slack, they are.
Well, wonderful. For the participants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every event, the senior day, we'll have watermelons, and then
Okay.
we'll have them for the horseshoe pitching, and last year I had to fight people off, a lot of them wanted to eat them, it wasn't
That
participating.
didn't so you have to participate to get some
Supposed-
watermelons.
supposed to, but-
Now, let me tell you, that defeated ground grows good watermelon, doesn't it?
They had some good ones last year.
Yes, it grows good tomatoes too.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, how many people do you normally have participate in the cornhole tournament?
I think we had 15 teams last year,
Oh, my goodness.
but I'm looking for more this year, because I'm putting the word out over at the Timberloft. Now they say they're coming, though.
Well,
Well,
good.
we draw for partners in that too,
And you have prizes?
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's worth showing up for then. The prize is the watermelon mainly, though.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony, there's a four-wheeler rodeo going on that night for the youth. That's what I was talking about earlier, and I didn't know if it was going to be combined with the kids program, but it's a big Saturday night event.
Right. They'll have the kids racing that night, and before that, there'll be a Market and Lamb Community Youth Show as well.
Okay.
The guitar will be giveaway that night. Our bluegrass music will be on the inside that night. Terry Shane DeLay is lined up.
They
a
are
real good,
awesome. Yeah.
Event that night. And then we'll have more money to give away, and then our finale will be our fireworks show.
Wonderful. And that's always a big, huge.
I've never heard anybody say anything bad about our fireworks show.
Right.
They've always been tickled with it. So.
Yes. And we have gone over a lot of information. And once again, in order to get all this information and where you can register, when you can register for certain events, or if you want to put your pickles in the contest or your photography, you need to stop by the chamber or some of our local businesses to pick this up. If you have questions about the fair, please don't hesitate to call the chamber, and we will get that information to you and let you know how you can enter, how you can be a part of the fair. Just a lot of things. Once again, the carnival or the fair rides begin July 30th. They go through August the 4th, but there are some pre-fair activities that's going on July 28th.
Correct.
So what else? Is there anything else, Anthony, that you can think of that we have forgotten about the fair? And
There's something for everybody at the fair. That's what I like about it. It's not just based for one group or one person. It's for everybody, and it's showcasing Smith County. And I think 4 years into it, we've got the trophy to prove that we can do that.
yes, you can. And once again, that is verification that the community comes together.
That's right.
And pulls together to make it happen. Well, Anthony, one thing that we haven't discussed, and that's admission to the fair each night. I know that there are certain nights that there are certain groups that get in at a reduced price. However, the normal price to get into the fair
Is $3 Monday through Friday, and then on the last August the 4th would be a $4 entry fee.
on the K. And then plus, if you want to ride the carnival rides, obviously you can buy the bands or you can purchase those separately after you get there.
That's correct.
But then all of the events that are taking place between the contest, the fairest of the fair, the sheep show, the go-kart, all of that is included in your entry fee into the fair.
That's correct. That's correct.
So where else could you go for $3 and have that much fun?
That's right. That's right.
I have no idea, but thank you guys for all your hard work that you've done. Y'all put a great fair together, and we appreciate it very much. We also have, I just want to remind everyone that our Smith County Farmers Market is still going strong. And for those of you that don't know, it's over in front of the soccer fields beside the ballpark over in South Carthage. And there are people set up there quite a bit, bringing their homegrown tomatoes. I know during that drought, I lost everything. I lost everything. The rabbits got so hungry, they ate my okra. So I don't have anything. So it's wonderful to be able to go over there, and those people who were a little bit better gardeners than me, that I can go and get that fresh squash, those fresh tomatoes. So once again, don't forget about your farmers market here in Smith County. And Anthony, we also have a lot of chamber activities that are going on, and I just want to highlight some of those. Upcoming, we have a chamber member meeting and a workforce employer outreach committee meeting, along with the Smith County industrial meeting. And that will take place, and that's all one meeting together, believe it or not. That's a mouthful, but we work all that together. That's Thursday, July 26th. And our seminar is going to be on workers' compensation claims and the benefit review process. Anthony, you know no one likes to have to deal with workers' comp. However, you're going to if you own a business in some shape or form. Well, the speaker is going to be attorney Robert Durham, and he is going to go over all the aspects. So it's going to be very beneficial for those that have a company, that own a business, or an industry here. Also, I want to remind everyone that July 13th begins, July 13th through the 28th is early voting. And then voting day is the 28th, actually, correct?
That's right.
And so just remember, and that's at the Election Commission office. And for times, you can call them and they'll get you in, but go ahead, it's so much easier if you want to go ahead and get early voted, and then that way you will not have to stand in line on election day. We have ribbon cutting coming up through the chamber, and that's for the Gordonsville McDonald's, and that is July 18th. Now, McDonald's has been there, but Smith County is receiving one of the first remodel renovations with McDonald's new look, and it looks nice. Have you seen that, Mr. Hollis? It looks really nice, something totally different than, and I really like it. So the owners of McDonald's, they own the one in Carthage and Gordonsville, and they have set up a wonderful ribbon cutting ceremony. So that is going to be July 18th, so come on out and support them. Then, also on July 18th, the Tennessee Department of Veterans Affairs, they're having a Veterans Outreach Program. And this begins at 10 o'clock and it goes until 3 o'clock. It's at the Smith County Ag Center. If you're a veteran, a spouse of a veteran, or a child of a veteran, this is something that you need to go to, because they're going to be explaining benefits that you may not be aware that you're entitled to. Once again, Mr. Bob Baker is your contact on that, and he can be reached at the Veterans Service Office here in Smith County, and he can give you more information on that. Then upcoming on July 28th is our Leadership Opportunity Smith County session, and we will be discussing and going over the health and social service aspects of it. We also are beginning on July 27th to have something new, and that's coffee and conversations with your state representative. And we are offering for people to come in and talk with their issues to their state representative. There will be a special guest there, John Schroer, and he is from the Tennessee State Department of Transportation. So the topic that most of us have in Smith County is, when is the bridge going to be open? So he's going to be here and he's going to answer questions, and so that's just a wonderful opportunity for people to come here to the chamber to get information and to talk with the people that can actually make the changes within our community. So a lot of exciting things going on. Also, coming up, we have, and this is the early part of August, but we have talked several times on this program about our Walton Road Scenic Byway. We're having a very important community meeting on Tuesday, August the 7th, and this is a public meeting for the community to attend and to learn about it. And it's the Walton Road Scenic Byway. We're having the public meeting at the Walton Hotel. Of course, that all ties in together. There'll be refreshments served there, but it's just an explanation of the Walton Road Scenic Byway, how it will affect our county, and what will actually be going on in our county in conjunction with this Walton Road Scenic Byway. There is a lot happening, Anthony, and a lot going on in Smith County, and this is just a tip of it.
That's right.
So it's a wonderful place to be, and we're so thankful to have a wonderful community where we have so many people involved within the community.
Makes it a lot easier when they get that many involved.
Yes, it does. And if we've mentioned something on our chamber program corner that you really don't understand or don't know, don't hesitate to call the chamber. We're happy to help you in any way. And thank you for joining us today on our Chamber Corner program.